Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm Noah from Techno Buffalo, and I've got a recap for you of the iPad event, the Apple event, the new iPad, just launched in San Francisco. Just going over the details now on my old iPad. Apparently that's what this is called. I have the first generation iPad. The new one is just called the new iPad. So that iPad, iPad 2, and then new iPad. Didn't call it iPad 3 or iPad HD or even iPad 2S. Just called the new iPad. It will be available for pre-order right now. Hits stores March 16th. Same price point as iPad 2, starts at $499. And then the price goes up from there depending on memory configuration, and also if you want just the Wi-Fi version or the version that now supports 4G LTE on AT&T and Verizon in the United States. Comes in black and white. Also, the iPad 2 had a price cut, now starts at $399, so you can pick one of those up a little bit cheaper than you could previously. But the new iPad, the big deal here, a few new features. The biggest one probably is the Retina Display, 2048 by 1536 resolution. Had to read that one from the Apple site here to make sure I got it right. But that's over 3.1 million pixels on the screen. Roughly it's double the density of the current one. And it's a Retina display because at the distance that you actually use the iPad from your eyes, the human eye apparently can't notice the difference in the actual pixels. So they're calling it a Retina display. At any rate, from all accounts, I was not at the event, but from all accounts, people who saw it in person, the demos looked pretty snazzy. So very psyched to see that in person. The iPad itself, just a little tiny bit thicker than the iPad 2. Upgraded camera, they're calling it now the iSight camera, 5 megapixel with full 1080p video capture on the rear camera, and then the front camera is the FaceTime HD camera for your video chatting needs. Also, it's got the new A5X processor. It's not a full quad-core processor, but it's got quad-core graphics. Apple claiming that it blows the doors off the competition. They noted NVIDIA's Tegra 3 in particular during the presentation today. Also, Apple bringing the full iLife suite to the iPad with the introduction of the new iPhoto app. It's actually a universal app for iPad and iOS. It's available today for $499. Also updates to iMovie, which now handles 1080p video on the new iPad. And also updates to iWork and some of the other Apple software as well. But again, the new iPad available starting March 16th from $499. Available in black and white, up for pre-order right now. And in the US, you can get a version that will do 4G LTE on AT&T and Verizon, and it's worth noting that that version also will support mobile hotspot. So you can have a mobile hotspot that supports up to 5 connections, 5 devices connecting on LTE if you're within the service area and you pay for the upgraded device as well as the service. Also, not to be lost in the shuffle today, Apple unveiled an upgraded Apple TV unit. Now this is still the Apple TV set-top box, or I guess side of the set box, if you will. But it's the same Apple TV unit physically. It's not a brand new television set or anything like that, but it supports 1080p video, has a new user interface. There's now 1080p video available in the iTunes Store. That device also maintains the same price point as the one it replaces, $99. Interesting, nobody's complaining about the name not being Apple TV 2, but I guess Apple set the precedent with iPad and iPad 2 and now calling it the new iPad. Some people are upset about that. Anyway, the Apple TV, the new Apple TV, also $99. Also available March 16th, also up for pre-order right now. And then as I said, the new iPhoto, the first version of iPhoto to hit iOS, available today for $499. And then the updated versions of the Apple other apps that were mentioned today, I believe are all free updates. Check the Apple App Store for that. Lots of coverage on the new iPad, the hardware, the software that's available, also the new Apple TV, all that good stuff over on technobuffalo.com. And just as soon as we have the new gear in our hot little hands, we will give you our full impressions of it. I think Mike Perlman might be downloading iPhoto for his iPhone as we speak. It'll be very interesting to see what he makes of the new photo capabilities of the hardware and the software, the photo processing software, and iMovie for editing. Joey, of course, weighing in on all the implications for gaming. Lots of gaming demos today with that new display as well as the 4G LTE broadband. Could be very, very interesting. So head over to Techno Buffalo for all of the news. In the meantime, hit us up in the comments right here and let us know what you think. The new iPad. Do you care? Did you pre-order one already? Are you still part of the Android army? Or are you waiting for the HP touchpad to make its come back. Let us know what you think. Till next time, my name is Noah. We will see you on technobuffalo.com right here on YouTube and, of course, on Revision 3. Bye-bye.